Hi, Michael Pez.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
And welcome to
BB Rewind.
We're in a different location.
Yeah, we moved. No, we didn't. We just took our show on the road.
Yeah, so we're right now at Nickel Distillery. Nickel Distillery is right here in Toronto. It's a distillery that I work at. And it's been a busy week, and I got stuff to do. And I thought, you know what? Why don't we watch Big Brother here? And so Christmas just got evicted.
Yeah, thank God.
So,
shots?
Cheers. 'Tis the season. So, we just finished, and so we're gonna do an episode right after the show.
So we've never done one of these where someone gets evicted and then we come in hot right off the eviction because it's literally like less than an hour.
Yeah.
So that was nothing. That was honestly, I thought it was cute.
It was expected. It was very expected. When Cody won veto, you kind of like Christmas and Cody's relationship she's always been gunning for Cody to get out because whoever gets Cody out is probably gonna win.
Probably.
Yeah.
But nobody's gonna get Cody out, and Cody's gonna fucking win because that's just what. At this point, the opportunity was like it's unless something drastic happens and Nicole and Enzo just fucking decide to turn on him. He's making final two, and if he makes final two, he's winning.
Yeah, the only way that Cody is not going to make the final two is if Enzo wins that final HOH and sends Cody packing.
Yep. That was annoying.
It's a different location. So yeah.
Yeah.
What else can we talk about? Let's talk about the fact that Memphis made it to the jury.
Oh yeah, and he looked kind of cute in his little jeans and his little blazer. I wasn't mad about it. I was like, oh, I forgot that you're a douchebag. I'll say douchebag.
You know what?
I forgot a little bit. I forgot.
I like Memphis.
I know.
Unpopular opinion. I think he's cute.
Oh, he is not bad to look at. Like,
okay,
don't get it twisted.
I thought you were gonna say that Memphis was not a good-looking guy.
Oh, I'm not psycho.
Oh, okay.
I know Memphis is hot.
He's a babe.
I know Memphis is hot. It's just like I cannot get on board with his personality right now.
Everyone right now is like, unsubscribe. Like,
fuck you. You like Memphis? Yeah. We're out.
Canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't with Memphis. I mean, I whatever. I don't like Nicole either, and somehow this is my problem. Okay, so let's talk about this. I want to talk about this. What the jury was talking about how Nicole managed, like Davon was like, this is what she does. Like, are you dumb? Like, she comes in, she wins the competitions at the end that she needs to end. She sits there, and she sits next to a person who has blood on their hands. Like, Cody has way more blood on his hands than Nicole. Everyone's going to pick Cody, but there's still those jurors, like, as we saw David, who's new to this whole thing, who's like, yeah, I think I would pick Nicole because of this, and it's like, and if he makes if people make a good enough case to sway things, like, in the jury house, like, don't let a winner get to final two. Like, are you dumb? I'm just sorry. Like, that's all I have to say about, like, why are you letting her get this close? Like, that was, like, you guys literally did it to Ian.
Literally did what to Ian?
Like, they were like, oh, yeah, but he's a former winner, so, like, we were taking this opportunity. Like, they weren't
going to get rid of Tyler because Ian wasn't a part of the committee.
I do understand that, but then their argument was still, oh, yeah, but we can't let a winner get there. And I'm like, your best ally is a winner. Like, y'all dumb.
Yeah. It kind of goes with, like, a lot of how the season was portrayed. Thoughts on All-Stars? Thoughts on Big Brother
All-Stars?
Was it All-Stars? Yeah, there was a lot of people that couldn't play, but you know what? That's due to COVID, and that's due to this pandemic, and like all that. But I gotta say that you were All-Stars because the fans made you All-Stars, because you were All-Stars, and like you should have been playing a little bit towards us, and it kind of got a little boring. And it got a little predictable. And when you thought that there was, like, CBS did a great job editing. The edit was good. They did a great job, but at the same time, I'm just like, these final three, I'm like, 2 of them were in season 16, which was not my favorite season. And then 2 of them were in, one was in 17, and then she was in 18. And I'm like, those 3 seasons were not my favorite. So I'm like, meh.
Because 2 of them included, because one of them included Paul.
Oh no, Enzo was in 12. Never mind.
Just kidding. Enzo Meow Meow came to us a lot sooner than we remember.
So I'm just gonna say, I don't know what else to say about this. Oh, let's talk about jury. Let's talk about Danny and Kevin.
Okay, no, let's talk about how at least like 4 times during this episode, both of us were like, "Oh my God, Kevin, please stop talking."
Kevin needs to stop talking.
He seriously needs to stop talking.
I guess they're giving him a redemption in the jury house, but he was a whiny suck crybaby through the whole thing. I don't respect anything that he did because he tried to play the game, like he trying to ask for things and it was worrisome, and then when he got nominated, he was like,
But all of his moves where he was like, oh, I tried to make a move, like it all depended on somebody else for like, he wasn't making his own calls, his own decisions. He was never a strong member in his own alliance. Even when he was in an alliance, he was never like a core member. Davon loved the Jesus out of him.
We're not saying anything like, he's
No.
probably a lovely person. It's just that
You didn't play the game right, and then you complained about it the whole time.
and then when you didn't get sent home, you're like, I'm still here.
Yeah,
And it's like, no, you're just an easy pawn to put up. And like
It's like, you should be so worried.
And then he gets into the fucking jury house, and then he's like he's all sassy McGee, and he thinks like, oh, okay. And he goes,
Now he's top gay, and he's like,
he's like, I don't want Tyler to come in. Tyler comes in. I want Cody to come in. Cody's probably gonna win. And like he just like is very delusional when it comes to.
I just had a thought. Kevin asking questions on finale. It's gonna be like, I feel like he's gonna go in and he's gonna be like, okay, so like, and he's gonna like ask them aggressive questions. There's always at least like 2 people that ask very aggressive questions on jury night, and Kevin is gonna be one of the people who's like, okay, but like even
One's gonna be Kevin and the other one's gonna be
Danny.
Boxing Day.
oh, but no, Boxing Day's gonna pop off at everyone because that's what she does. She's just gonna
you're right.
unravel.
You're right. It's gonna be Danny.
It's gonna be Danny,
like-
but she's gonna be smart about it.
But like David was explaining that he thinks that, excuse me, that Nicole as a winner is going to win, and Danny, and then there was this little exchange
Back and forth kind of thing.
and Danny's like, "You're being really rude right now," to Kevin, and
I was like,
loved it.
oh yeah, it was like, she's like, you don't need to be so rude about it. And I was like, please, thank
And
you, Danny.
she just sat there and just
Daggers.
just yeah.
And she looked good doing it. Can we just talk? I love Danny, okay?
I like Danny
she
too.
looked good all season. She fucking played her heart out. I think she's one of the best players to ever play the game. 100%. She, in my mind and in my heart, is an all-star. I love Danny
she's an all-star.
so. As the definition of an all-star goes, Danny's on my list.
Oh, for sure,
Like,
definitely.
Danny, Janelle, Davon. Like, I mean, even Nicole. Like, look at her go. Like, it pains me to say it because she annoys the Jesus out of me.
Not Davon.
I mean,
Davon
only because
for-
she's a legend. Like, she's a legend in the fact that, like, all the fans love her so much. Like, she's an all-star because we all love her. Like, yeah, she doesn't really do much, but she's always been, like, a good player to watch. Everybody likes watching her. People feel good. Like, I feel
Great
like...
TV.
Yes. I feel like she's an all-star because, like, I feel like she's America's favorite. Like, ever.
Let's just say that I like Davon, great TV. I'd love to hang out with her, obviously, and like all of that. But she just comes off very like she wears her emotions on her sleeve, and you see it and you know it, and you just
You probably feel it, I'm sure.
yeah, like she's probably like a lot of fun to hang out with, but she's constantly thinking, and you see that in every conversation. Funny as hell. Not gonna say. Like I like to see.
I want to take that girl out for drinks.
I like to see Davon on Amazing Race.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the more shows Davon can be on, I'd
Please,
like
girl,
to see that.
do them all.
For sure. Like I'd love to see that, but it just let's just hope that she gets America's favorite player.
Yeah, because honestly, she's my favorite player.
She's my favorite.
Forever.
She's my favorite of the whole season because you know what? She had the loudest pop off. She had the best eviction speech. She went in there to play and to send a message and to use her platform. And you know what? She did that. And at the end of the day, she's America's favorite player.
Her outgoing speech was honestly one of my favorite ever. Who's your favorite Big Brother player ever? I was just thinking about that. I know who my favorite player ever is. Who's your favorite player ever? I actually don't know this. Because I feel like there's several options. I feel like I've got about 5 in my head, but you could go and just surprise me.
US or Canada?
Ooh, let's do US first. Tell me your favorite US. Then tell me your favorite Canadian, and then tell me out of the two of them, who would you pick? This is so much fun because I know who he's gonna pick for Canada, and I know it's gonna be. I feel like I do.
I don't think you do.
Maybe I don't.
A lot of people don't know. People get really surprised by my Canada pick. Okay, but I'm gonna let you guess who my Canada pick is, all right?
Oh yeah. But then give me clues and stuff like this. Is fine.
I'm not gonna give you any clues. You're the first guess right off the bat. Okay.
Fucking
so,
dick move.
why? What's a dick move?
There's a lot of players, okay?
I know, but like, okay,
it's okay. I can do it.
So, okay, my
it's only 8
American favorite player. There's been a lot of seasons.
I know.
I'm gonna say. I have to pick a winner. One.
Oh, mine's not a winner.
I have to pick a winner because they won. So I'm gonna say Dr. Will.
Nice.
I'm gonna say Dr. Will only because like Boogie's up there. I definitely think that Hayden's up there. I definitely think that Dan's up there. Dan is up there. I just didn't like how Dan played in 14.
True.
And Drew is pretty good. From five. But yeah, but who do you think my favorite Canadian person is?
Oh my god. Can you okay, is it in the first 5 seasons or the last 5?
It's a winner.
Is it Kevin?
Nope.
It's John Party?
Yep.
I knew it was John Party. Why did you say you think I knew you were going to pick John Party? And that's why I said it's going to be difficult because I knew that it would be tough for you to choose between John Party. I knew that was your favorite. See, guys, don't get it twisted. I knew that.
John Party is my favorite Canadian player.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew you were going to pick him. Do you know who
and John, if you're watching, hey, bud.
Do you know who my American favorite player is?
Janelle?
No. I think you might actually be surprised by this one.
Ian?
No, actually, he's like comes in a close second. Like he was the first. Okay, I love this person because he was like the first person I fell in love with on Big Brother and like made me love watching the show because
Dick?
I just enjoyed. No, not Evil Dick. It was Boogie. Boogie's my favorite.
Did you know I met Boogie?
Okay, shut up. I'm so jealous. Do you know who I met? Fucking Paul. But
you met Paul?
Yeah, he came into my restaurant once.
Oh.
Yeah, I was managing and I was like, oh, and then I was like, is that Paul? And I kind of like circled the table and then he opened his mouth and spoke and I was like, oh, that's the voice. I knew it was him. But Boogie is my favorite because he brought so much, like I think that was the first season you showed me. Like I was a late bloomer to the whole Big Brother thing. He kind of got me on board. This is why I'm friends with him. And I'm just kidding. It's really not
the only reason.
But Boogie, I think that season was one of your favorites, and that's why you were like, "Oh, let's watch this season first."
He's been on 3 seasons.
Yeah, but it was the one with him and Dr. Will.
That's been 2 seasons, so it's All Stars in season 2.
Then it was definitely the All Stars one is the one that we watched first because they already knew each other and they were like in love with each other and they were just like da, 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 and they were psycho. It was the fun one where they kept going in the costumes all the time.
All Stars 1.
It's
so good.
One of my favorite seasons, and Boogie, it's what made me love Big Brother.
So, Mike Boogie, when they were doing season 1 of casting for Big Brother Canada, Mike Boogie came into Jack Astor's where I was working.
Stop.
All the casting directors came into Jack Astor's, and I dropped what I was doing. I don't even know if I had a section of tables.
Just drop the onion rings and go.
I walked right up to him and I went, Mike Boogie, Mike Pez. and he like sat down on the table. I did a round of drop shots with Red Bulls. And they went down this like this. Everyone did the shot. I took both Red Bull cans, stuck them to my head, because I can do that. And I walked away. Because I'm bald. And that's my story of how I met Mike Boogie.
Okay, that's so much cooler than the story of how I met Paul.
Obviously. Anyway, so this is the end of BB Rewind. Thank you for
listening to our stories. That was fun.
Yeah. Subscribe, like. We only have a couple more episodes of this. Maybe we'll do something else. Who knows? But
stay tuned to find out.
Stay tuned. And you can catch us on Big Brother Rewind on Instagram. You can follow her at
Ash Ann on Instagram.
And you can find me at Michael Pez. And this is Nickel 9 Distillery, where we make vodka gin and what have you. And we'll see you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.